Hi everyone, I thought I'd bring you another video on flossing. Now flossing is one of those things not many people do or don't really like to do. It's like your mum asking you to do your bed, or in my case my wife. It's something you kind of don't want to do but you have to. Now it's really important to floss your teeth because when we brush we're only able to reach three surfaces of the tooth. So on the outside, the top and on the other side. Now we aren't able to brush in between the teeth, and that's where most of the food and the bacteria sit. The bacteria love to eat the food and turn it into an acid, which then will break down the tooth. And that's why we get tooth decay or gum disease. So it's really important that we floss our teeth to get that food from out in between. And there's a few ways you can do that. Now, option one would be just normal floss, which is your string. You can get it in wax or satin. I love wax because you can just wrap around your fingers, it gets quite sticky, and it's really sticky for the food. But if you've got really tight contacts, I would say use satin floss, very smooth and get in between the teeth. Now, if you find the floss very fiddly, I would say use a flossette. Okay, so it's a little hook, little fork there with a floss in between, and they're great to give you easy access down the back if you find normal string floss very difficult to use. Now, if you've got quite large gaps, or you just find both of those a little bit difficult to use, you can use what we call interproximal brushes. They're little bottle brushes. There's multiple brands out there, and they all come in different sizes. So if you've got very large gaps, I think sometimes you just got to work out what size you are, or you can head to the dentist and they can work that out for you. And these are fantastic. Now, Pixters is one particular brand, and they're going really forward with environmentally friendly, using biodegradable bamboo sticks, or you can get the handles that are recyclable and only have to change the head. If you get these, they're generally only single use, but again, Pixters are using a little bit of a bath where you can turn it upside down with a bit of mouthwash, get them really clean, and you can use them multiple times. Now, the other option is going mechanical, so you can either get the Philips air flosser or the waterpik. So with the air flosser, it shoots out a little bit of air and a bit of water at each time between each tooth, and that'll help get all that food out in between. Now, it doesn't replace flossing with both these options, but it is better than nothing. Now, that's not too messy. Now, if we go with the waterpik, you can get two parts. You can get one that's actually on the bench with a really big tank. Now, if you've got someone in your household, like myself, that doesn't like spray all over the glass, and if you don't have Windex there to wipe it all down, I'll get the portable one, which can go in the shower. Now, the waterpik is more like a gurney. It sprays lots of water, lots of air, all at the same time, and just continual flow, where this is more you press it between each tooth. So fantastic for those that have gaps, wires after orthodontics. So there's a few options there that you can take. The waterpik is fantastic for the shower. So up next, we'll show you how to use most of these options. So stay tuned. So this is a demo on how to floss your teeth. Now, if you're using normal floss, I would say grab your floss and take about 30 centimeters off. Now, the great thing about the wax floss is, like I said, it was very sticky, so it gets around your fingers quite good, and get it down to about 2 centimeters. Now, once you pop your floss through, just very gently slide side to side. Once it gets through the contact, what we need to do is you just don't push it down and get, all you're going to do there is just get the big bits, but what we need to do is get the small bits off the teeth. So push to one side, go up and down until you feel resistance very gently. Now push to the other side, go up and down, and then pull it out. Okay, and you can do that for the back as well. So we pop that through, push forward, up and down, and other side, up and down, and out you go. And that's the best way to floss your teeth with regular floss. Okay. Now again, if you're one of those people that find it a little bit difficult, you can get the flossettes, and that's the same. You just pop that floss through very gently. Now sometimes you can, if you find it too difficult, you can bite gently onto the tip then it gets through the contact. Remember, push to one side, go up and down. Then you push to the other side, go up and down, and then you pop it out. That's the flossette. Now, again, if you find that all a little bit too difficult, or you've got gaps or a wire on the back of your teeth after braces, you can use the Pixters. And again, there should be minimal resistance, just a little bit. If you find it's just too tight, don't push it through. You can damage the gums. Not permanently, but you will make them bleed. So that's your Pixter. Now, if you're using the air flosser, what you do is you put it through and you just press the button and it allows water to come through through the sides, or the waterpik, you go around the gums just like that, with the water and the air, and it'll just blow everything away. Now there's one last thing we need to talk about, and that's super floss. That's for people that have bridges or wires in the back of their teeth. So these come in single lots, they're by Oral-B. So you just take one out. So the great thing about this, it's got a little firm bit, and that's like your needle and thread. And now if you have a bridge, a wire on the back of your teeth, you just slide that through and you can grab it from the other end because it's nice and stiff. Now you've got this spongy bit, which then you can clean in between the teeth under your wire, and then you just pull out the other side. The last bit is just your regular floss, which you can use at the back. Well, I hope that's very informative. If you have any questions, please let us know.